Hello viewers, this is Major General Neelendra Kumar for the playlist in Semilier in conversation with Senior Advocate V. Sudhesh Pai of Bengaluru High Court, author of the book Legends in Law, and we are right now taking up the outstanding judges and jurists, lawyers that he has described, indicated in this famous book. We move to Mr. Eardley Norton. He was of Madras High Court, and apart from being an outstanding lawyer, advocate, it is said that he is remembered for his ready wit. Now, would you like to cite some instances of this?
Sir Eardley Norton was perhaps one of the greatest lawyers to have practiced in India. He was in the Madras High Court, but later he moved on to the Calcutta High Court, and he shuffled between Madras and Calcutta. He was equally good in both civil law and criminal law. It's not given to everyone to be that, but Norton was that.
To acquire that mastery.
And
of his ready wit or whatever you would like to.
Yes. One of the instances is what I mentioned about the case before Justice Muthuswamy Iyer. It was Norton who said, "I wish, my lord, my client had informed me that he was going to die, so that I could have told your lordships not to read." There's another interesting thing. Madras summers are hot, no air conditioning, and with those good old days, you had that panka. Hand sort driven,
of
fan or whatever you call. And one afternoon, Norton was arguing. Chief Justice Wallace was dozing off. And after some time, Norton pushed the stool and the pile of books, which came down with a thud and woke up the Chief Justice, judge. And Norton wittily said, "Lord, that Dafedar, he thinks he's a judge that he can sleep." The person sleeping was the judge himself.
Must have gone home.
Yes, it went home. And then when a judge pulled up in Calcutta, a junior who had not brought the civil procedure code with him, he said, "Oh, these juniors will not carry the law in their head."
Right.
But then what is to be? In C.R. Das's, in the case against Aurobindo, where C.R. Das appeared for the defense, Norton appeared for the prosecution. But to be fair to him, he was perhaps the fairest prosecutor. And that to an Englishman, and it was, the bomb, the conspiracy case against, where Aurobindo and his brother Borendra were accused. But Norton had no tinge of racism in him. He was impartial and fair. And there is also a famous case where I think that stands as an authority. Just one second. About
Eardley Norton.
Eardley Norton, about contempt against lawyers for what they do. Because relying on an English case, it was held that he is not guilty. It's here. The earliest leading case on the subject of a counsel's rights and privileges, a 5-judge bench of the Madras High Court, Sullivan versus Norton, where Norton was accused. It was held that advocates in India have and should have the same privileges, the liberty of speech, that they enjoyed in England, and it would beyond any measure embarrassing to the advocates and disastrous to the interests of the client if the advocate was to be exposed to civil or criminal charges for what is said or did in court. If anyone needs to be free of all fear in the performance of his duty, an advocate is that person. Norton was the accused, and the Madras High Court, following the British
traditions and
laid down this. This was long ago in 1910. No, ILR 10, so around 1885. So this was Norton, and he also wrote to the British during the Jallianwala Bagh that they were wrong.
1919.
That this is not
the courage to point out
the courage as an Englishman. That was the measure of Sir Eardley Norton.
character of.
Yes.
Right. Thank you very much. You stay with us. This conversation will continue.